What is up, YouTubers? Well, we'll try it with this camera on this Sunday. I've been having a few challenges with my phone here lately. I want to go over the Milwaukee 12 volt and the 18 volt, and then I'd like to go over the DeWalt drills and things. I'll get the camera turned around here and we'll just go from there. Let's start out with the 12 volt impact driver. Don't know if you all can see this very well, but this is my old faithful. I've had it 4 or 5 years. I don't really recall when I did buy it. We were trying to figure out this one. As you can tell, I've used, it's been through heck and back. Same way with my drill. I bought these two as a set. As you can see, it is, it's been well used. I've used it for the last, I think it's been at least 4.5 years. Both of these I've dropped in water. I've left outside. This one's hit the concrete several times. When I was building the shop out here, you can tell I've used it for a hammer a couple times. The last time it hit the ground, it bent my belt loop here, and they're still going strong, I haven't had a bit of trouble with either one of them. Like I said, both of these are been bulletproof. I've dropped them in the water, at least both of them twice, and I know this one in particular, I couldn't find it, and I'd left it set out when I was building the shop, and we had a couple rainstorms, and it got rained on and everything else. So this Milwaukee impact driver, or whatever you want to call them, has been, one of the best ones I've had. It's still going strong. I use it all the time. I've been doing some remodeling in my paint room and stuff, and still using it. And same way with the drill. I'm just going to go over the 18 volt a little bit. I haven't used the impact driver that much, so I'm just going to go over the drill. When I bought it the other day, it's been around Thanksgiving. I told you all about I didn't care for this selector on it. Well, this selector, it just has to get broke in. Once you use it enough, and that it will break itself in, and that this one's pretty bulletproof too. I've already dropped it twice. The battery still fits good. It's still good. The chuck on it's good. It hasn't hit the ground like the other two, face first. So I can't tell you there, but it has hit the ground, and it's knocked the battery loose one time. The battery come loose. I think that's just the way it fell, just right on some wood I had laying there. But overall, it's still, it's still going strong. It's got the 18 volt. It's the lithium. I've only used it for about a month now, off and on, but so far, so good. I like it. I just thought I'd throw that one out there. A lot of you guys, and I know I've got the 1/4 and the 3/8 ratchets. I use these all the time, constantly. I know a lot of people, there's a big difference. This one in particular, I can tell you, we were torquing down on some stuff. I have a small 1/4 inch ratchet that's pneumatic, and I was torquing on something I shouldn't have been, I guess, and it busted it off right in here on the pneumatic one. I wanted to Okay, sorry about that, guys. We'll start over on that one. Like I said, I twisted the end off, the pneumatic one. This one's been fairly decent. And I'm going to be holding this just for y'all. That way I know whether it's going to go off again on me or not. Like I said, I've been having technical difficulty with this phone. Overall, this Milwaukee has been a very good one. You know, I don't know. Of course, it's 1/4-inch ratchet. I was trying to see. I don't have my glasses on here. Some of these, I think, tell you the foot-pounds and things they'll torque down to, and that I don't have all the stuff on it. But, you know, the Milwaukee stuff, same way with their drills. I use this drill quite a bit. The Milwaukee stuff is just, I'm very impressed with it. That's all I'm going to say. We'll move on to the DeWalt 12 volt. The DeWalt 12 volt here. I'm not that impressed with this impact driver. I use it for small things. If I don't want a lot of torque on something or whatever, you know, it's been okay. It's just I'm not that impressed with the job this does. I had a gentleman that gave me a bunch of batteries because he thought it might have been the batteries for me. You know, he gave them to me for nothing. Same thing. I mean, there's just not enough torque there. That's all I'm going to say. You know, I don't want to badmouth DeWalt. I've got a lot of DeWalt stuff. The DeWalt 12 volt. I will say this is bulletproof. This one in particular, I have had for, I would say, at least 15 years. This one has been abused. I've dropped it. It's been through 2 shop projects. I built it when I built my other shop at my other place. We used it for drilling the 2x4s, 2x6s, you know, put the wire through. It's just been all around good. I will compliment them on the 12 volt. I haven't had any trouble with the 12 volt. Once again, I have dropped this one nose first. I've used it to stir paint. You know, I'll give them credit on the 12 volt stuff. It is fairly decent drill. And you can tell the difference. I'll show you. This is the old school DeWalt drill. And this is the new school DeWalt. And you can hear the motor in this one. This one is not that old. And this one, the clutch slips in it. I like the new style that they've done for the front of this one. This one I have stripped out a couple times. But once again, it's my fault. You know, I'm hard on tools, and it's just, I don't know, the 18 volt. What I noticed, the old school one, this one has been halfway decent. It's still, like I said, I've had to put a couple new heads and things, which is no big deal. What I liked, I don't know if you guys can notice here, but the bases, this is one of the older one, and this is one of the newer ones. And it may be just a couple, 2-3 years apart. I'm not real sure. Both batteries will interchange. Getting a phone call here. Hold on a minute, guys. Keep getting interrupted here. You know, overall, these here, I think. Sorry about that, guys. I just keep getting somebody don't get the hint. Overall, the both DeWalts have been halfway decent. It's just I'm not that impressed. I've just, like I said, this one here is slipping. You know, I've got 3 of these. I've used them quite a bit. Before I went to the Milwaukee ones, you know, it's, I don't know, I guess it's preference. It's just been one of them things that, you know, I've put a lot of money out in the DeWalt stuff, and it's just one of them deals that, you know, sometimes I guess it just depends on how you use it and stuff like that. I don't know. It's one of them things. I just I've had a lot of challenges with the DeWalt stuff. I'll just put it that way. The next one, I'm just going to go over this just real quick. I'm going to compare the DeWalt with the snap-on. One's 3/8, one's a half. I'll just tell you that way. You know, on your fastener or your sockets and things. The DeWalt one, I use it for when I go to salvage yards and things. I can throw in a bag and that. It will take lug nuts off on some things. A lot of times I'll take a cheater pipe or you know, another ratchet to break it loose or whatever, but usually this goes in my tool bag. And if I forget it or whatever, I'm not out a whole lot. You know, it's been halfway decent. You know, I've had a few things that it hasn't pulled off, but all around, you know, it's pretty decent. The snap-on one, on the other hand, I have taken, and I cannot believe we did it. I've taken a couple truck wheels off with it. You know, I don't know if somebody didn't torque them right or whatever, but I have used this one for just, I mean, you can tell it's, you know, I will try to wipe them down and keep them as clean as I can. You know, it's got a little dust on it. It's been banged up a couple times, but like I said, I try to take care of my tools. But overall, this one has been one of the better cordless impacts that you know, I had. I'm trying to see what the, I don't know if I can read it or not. The 3/8 is rated at, and it is an 18 volt. And I'm sorry guys, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see it. It's too small. But you know, around the 3/8 over the half, you know, I've had it take off more than the 1/2 inch has. I'll just put it that way. And like I said, I'm not bad-mouthing DeWalt. I know there's a lot of guys out there that like the DeWalt stuff. I just kind of wanted to compare, you know, the impacts and the drills and things, and kind of let you guys know what, you know, what my opinion and stuff is. And like I said, you know, I'm just partial to the Milwaukee stuff. You know, this 3/8 is just all the Milwaukee 12 volt, 18 volt has been really good. You know, I've got a variety of each one, each product. Some things are good on some, and some things are a lot better on others. And, you know, that's the only thing I'm going to say. And I apologize. I'm going to have to kind of splice this all together. I keep getting interrupted for some reason. I don't know. Somebody's not giving up on me this morning. And the only thing I can say is like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching me on this Sunday. I guess it's afternoon now. It's past 11. And we will see you. And once again, have a blessed day. God bless. And we'll see you in the next video.